Welcome to the Kitchen and Jordan show. Jordan is here. Jordan is actually behind camera right now. Today we are going to do our version of a getting ready with me video, which is a getting ready with Brie video. Today we are actually going to be doing my morning routine, which, because I am a white woman in her late 30s, has several steps.
Because I was socialized as male, mine has this many parts.
Well,
Hand soap?
No! Give me a little credit.
I want like a little tripod just to stick this on.
Will this help? Kristin, here.
Jen just keeps handing me objects. Did you realize that my skincare routine contained this many steps?
I did, because I have waited for you to get ready before. You wanted me in this video, you got me in this video.
I have a lot of Sunday Riley products. They're not paying me. I just like Sunday Riley. First thing is the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Cleanser. So what's the first thing in yours?
A kale and green tea spinach vitamin superfood cleanser by Youth to the People.
Brie unfortunately has naturally beautiful skin, and so she doesn't have to go through all of this.
Well,
It's cheap to be hot.
it can be expensive to be hot if you want it to be.
To be my kind of hot, it's quite expensive. So how long does it usually take for me to get ready in the morning? I want both of you to answer at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know, like 20 minutes.
80 minutes.
You're so sweet. It's such an underestimate.
Yeah, I
80
didn't want to put you on blast
80
too much. 80 is probably more
80
closer.
minutes is accurate. Do you want to watch your little face?
Yeah.
Are you guys
Wash
gonna
my little
finish that
hands like a
soup?
raccoon.
Are you guys gonna finish that soup?
Also, this video is brought to you by Warby Parker.
Warby Parker, I love them.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking. I probably should open my eyes. Also, this video is brought to you by Warby Parker. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a Warby Parker home try-on at the intermission of getting ready. Okay, so step 2 is I do a resurfacing essence. This is Sunday Riley Pink Drink Resurfacing Essence.
And what does this do?
This tones, I think. It balances my microbiome on my skin. So then I do this. And then I tasted it. Honestly,
Close your mouth while you're doing it.
You've never met a chemical you weren't gonna eat right now.
I'm an emergency room frequent flyer.
One more and we get a free sub.
Poison control is my sex line. Okay, after I let the Pink Drink resurfacing essence dry. No. Then I do my retinol. Honestly, if you're first starting out on retinoids, be very judicious because you don't know how your little skin's gonna handle it. Brie has added an extra step to her skin.
Yes.
What else do you do?
Which, after I cleanse, I use a Maki and Acai Prickly Pear Goji Super Berry Hydrate Glow Oil. It's actually a step 3, but it was stolen and is now there.
No, I bought a new one. I already went through the one I stole from you and got my own.
Got it. I just used, 3, maybe 4 drops of this in my hands, and then you just...
Oh, just push up.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you should always do upward motions because over time, you're gonna...
Oh, that's smart.
By the way, if there's 1,000 comments on this video where people are like, Kristin, your skincare and makeup routines are bad. They're gonna make your skin turn to ash. You know what? Fine. It's my skin.
We're doing the best we can.
We're doing the best we can, okay? So I combine my next steps. After I do the retinol, I do a vitamin C brightening serum and vitamin C oil, and I mix them together.
And the great thing about this step is this is how you prevent scurvy.
The next thing I do after these is my Holy Grail product. This is a lactic acid. This is Sunday Riley's Good Genes. This is a lactic acid treatment. This is an exfoliator. It plumps fine lines. It gets rid of dead skin. It is my favorite skincare product I own. And I'm gonna put it on with this little thing. This is a skin jewel, and it massages your skin and sort of helps with lymphatic drainage if you look puffy. Someone gave this to me and I was just like, this seems silly. And then I started using it and I was like, oh, it feels good. I'm gonna give my little skin just a little bit of a boosty boost.
Like when your grandmother would put a phone book down on a chair so you could reach the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly like that.
Exactly like that. Or when your grandmother would I don't know, what do grandmas do?
I don't know, you're the one who was very confident that you could one-up my metaphor.
Getting ready with a
Is there a reason you do these things in this specific order?
This is the order in which it best absorbs in my skin.
Gotcha. And you just find that through trial and error?
I mean, some of these are like are manufacturer recommendations because a lot of these are Sunday Riley products. I just kind of go by how they say you should do them.
Makes sense.
After my lactic acid treatment, I do an eye cream. This is from Clarins. It's super, super moist. It's very... Every single person should use eye cream. Are you watching this? Are you 17 years old? Get yourself a $5 bottle of eye cream. Start wearing eye cream.
Yeah, I can.
Well, you've talked me into it.
So I try to do little pats, but like it's sometimes hard to pat your eyeball.
I don't know. I think it looks cool.
When you say something looks cool and you laugh afterwards, that's how I know it doesn't look cool. You don't have to use expensive eye cream. Keep those eyes hydrated.
It makes a huge difference because I started wearing it at 23.
Because I told you, Jen, you should wear eye cream.
No, that was Annie.
You literally say to me all the time the reason why you wear eye cream is because I was the one who...
I didn't say that.
Yes, you do. Oh my god.
Wait, no,
That was your yearbook quote,
no,
Jen.
Wait, but Kristin, that's actually not true because Annie Jung ordered me my first eye cream.
Really?
Yeah, like purchased it for me.
But you tell me that's something I say to you all the time.
I don't remember the last time I've said that.
You say it to me all the time.
When?
Look,
I don't remember.
I didn't write it in my diary.
Well, it sounds like you wrote it in your brain diary.
So then I do a hyaluronic acid moisturizer. I know it sounds like it's something that would like irritate your skin, but hyaluronic acid actually like moisturizes your skin. And then this is also Brie's last step too. Everyone should wear eye cream, but also everyone should wear sunscreen. So the sunscreen I use is Supergoop matte screen. It's like a tinted sunscreen. It also like mattifies. It also like makes my pores look smaller. Anyway, that's my skincare routine. That's my morning skincare routine. And it only took
We cut several times, but...
a number of minutes.
Couple minutes.
This is how many minutes it took. Anyway, we did our faces.
Yeah.
Now, the second part of getting ready with Brie, I'm gonna do my makeup routine.
Ooh.
Woohoo indeed. But first, we're gonna talk about Warby Parker. Wow, now Jen's here.
Whoa.
We're here to talk to you today about Warby Parker and their super fun, cool home try-on system. Warby Parker, in case you didn't know, is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. They have a super fun style quiz you can take online that helps you sort of narrow down your choices. Because I know I'm someone who wears a lot of glasses. I have preferences. And so you take a little quiz and narrow stuff down, and then you can pick 5 glasses to be sent to you in a handy little home try-on.
I mean, good things come await you. I can't read upside down.
Good things come. Warby Parker's glasses are also super affordable. They start at $95, including the prescription. Yes, it's the Fay Layered Rose Quartz Crystal Color.
I will put your old ones on.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Yeah, it's like, no, you're not gonna want that.
No.
Look at these!
Those are so cute. I love the color.
They're so
Ooh.
delicate. It says, I'm a writer, but also, I'm avoiding writing by doing brunch. I have big chipmunky cheeks, and so these don't like come too far down.
So these are the Warby Parker Haley navy and tortoise colored glasses. I really, really like the pattern on them. I think it's really pretty. Do you like the way they fit?
Yes, although they do make me look like I'm paying for drinks, and I don't want people to think that.
No.
This is the Madeline in pink crystal. It's two-toned. Ooh. I know, so it's kind of like the other ones, but like a little different. If I want to see the colors in like a different sort of material presentation, there's lots of variety here for me to choose from.
If you had to pick which of the frames you got were your favorites, who wins today?
I think it's hard to choose between this pair and this pair.
Okay, so I get to decide. This pair's the best.
It happened so fast! The home try is super fun. It makes it so people can see your choices and give their little opinions. Also, did you know that Warby Parker does contact lenses?
All of your eye needs can be met by Warby Parker, it sounds like.
You got needy little eyes? They're gonna feed you little eyes. But we're still working on the tagline. Visit warbyparker.com/kitchenandjourn to try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try on for free for 5 days.
There's no obligation to buy, you have free shipping, and the package comes with a free return shipping label. Easy peasy, Warby Parker. And as you know, wait things good for those who come.
We're back. Now we're gonna do our makeup routine. What's the first step of yours? Oh, we have the same first step. It is our primer. It is the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. It's better for people like me than you because you have small, beautiful pores, and I have like big like potholes. Okay, I gotta put it over my mustache because I'm Italian.
You're telling me.
Italian Italian ladies have mustaches.
We do, we do.
It's part of a proud Mario tradition. Da 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 da.
Mwah. The second step is going to be, for me anyway,
Yeah.
foundation.
I use Fenty Beauty Hydrating Longwear Foundation.
I just use CoverGirl because I am
Honestly,
not very fancy.
It works really well.
It does.
So the problem I have with foundation, you may have noticed this, is that like it's really hard to match my particular skin tone because I have both yellow undertones and pink undertones, and I have a lot of redness. And also, my face is not the same color as my neck or my chest. This is the best I can do. So if someone's like, this is the wrong color for you, girl, if you could find the right color for me, call me, okay? Don't come to my videos with problems if you don't have solutions. Do you need help?
Might need help. I wasn't expecting to be in a video today, so I didn't shave.
Listen, I think you look very beautiful.
Aw.
You're a beautiful Italian lady.
Mwah.
Okay, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're just gonna bounce, 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 bounce.
I feel like this is what I was doing.
Sometimes it's a little easier for someone else to do something than yourself.
That is true.
You have such beautiful skin. It's
Thank
like,
you.
it's like wow.
Oh yeah, that looks a lot better.
The next thing I do is my eyebrows. So I fill in my brows because I have weak, crappy brows that like have no color or dimension.
Yeah, I need to trim and shape my brows, but right now,
But you
for
have
now,
like
I
a
kind of leave
full,
them
you have
alone.
like a full,
I've got
luscious.
a full. I'm somewhere south of Peter Gallagher, but not by much.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say it's more Brooke Shields.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to do my eyeliner.
My eyes are like very heavy set into my face. They're like little jewels in the cave. And so like if I line them completely, it's like, it creates a little bit too much depth. All right, I do a little bit of highlight under my brow. I use Anastasia highlighting pencil.
I'm going to move on to eyeshadow.
Oh, I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow too. I do like one color of eyeshadow. I generally don't like to do more than one. Maybe someday I'll learn how to do complicated eye looks. So if you're at home being like, Kristin doesn't know how to use eye makeup. Yeah, we know. Kristin doesn't know how to do anything. That's kind of the premise of this channel.
I feel like to really see my eyeshadow, I've got to do it like way up into like my eyebrow, just because my eyes are so sunken in here. But
Well, that's because you have hooded eyes.
I do.
Well, I have hooded eyes.
I know, but yours are cute.
Yours are cute too. We can both be cute. Also, if any of you make fun of anything relating to Brie, I swear to God, I will shoot you into the sun. I'm not joking. I have been banning people and deleting comments left and right. And by left and right, I mean like 7 of them, because most of you are
Most of you are cool.
delightful little nuggets. But the 7 of you who I've shot into the sun,
Oh, you know,
you know who you are.
because you're currently on the sun.
You're on the sun. It's really hot there. I'm gonna use like a different eyeshadow brush.
Okay.
And we're gonna tap, 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 so we can get the excess off. And then we're gonna like apply, 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 and blend, 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 blend. I feel like for someone who just started doing their makeup,
I've come a long way.
You've come a long way. Let me try blending you out a little bit.
When you say blend out, I don't actually know what that means. I'm just kind of rubbing the brush on my eye.
Oh, so like it doesn't, so blending it so it's not just like line of red, skin.
I know what that means. I just don't know how to physically do it.
Oh, let me show you. So like, let's say I do this like little gold color here. So I'm gonna do like a little bit, and I'm gonna tap, 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 and then I'm gonna do here, kind of do circles.
Okay.
So like it's like a little bit more gradual. You actually have better brushes than I do.
Yeah, I just bought them.
Yeah, whereas I just like, these are the brushes I found.
Honestly, like, okay, are you guys finding each other like very cute right now?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, because this is so cute.
There, is this too much on my
No,
eye?
I think you're doing great. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna clean up the edges a little bit, but I think like you got it.
Okay, cool.
Can I try something?
Sure. What do you want to try?
Do a second color up top.
Oh.
Yeah. So that it kind of fades into something, so it doesn't just like,
It's not just red.
it's not just red. Because that way, oh, here on. I'm not done yet. Welcome to being married to me.
I know. It's been 4 years, and I've loved every minute of it.
Really?
Yeah, folks. Marriage. It's good.
So let's try. Oh, this is cute.
Oh, your eyes
Oh,
are
those
beautiful.
are nice. That looks really nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Oh, I do eyeliner. So the thing about eyeliner is that I actually put my right eye on with my right hand and my left eye on with my left hand. It's for a couple reasons. One, I only learned how to do eyeliner from the outside in, so I don't know how to do it. And also because my boobs are too big and I can't do this right. One time a makeup artist told me They're just like, enjoy your early 30s because it's the last time you're gonna be able to do a liquid eyeliner without it actually crumpling under the wrinkles of your eyes. And I was like, first of all, shut up. Second of all, she was right.
While Kristen's doing her eyeliner, I'll start on my mascara.
Ooh.
I'm going to start with a Smashbox Photo Finish Lash Primer.
Oh, hold that up for a second.
And-
No!
Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah, I just dropped.
Oh.
I dropped it.
I'm not super sure at mascara, but it seems like you just kind of hold it up near your lash
Yeah,
and
you
try
can
not to
with it.
stab yourself, even though you keep getting intrusive thoughts to stab yourself. Is that me? Did I say too much?
No, dude,
No, you said-
that's relatable.
Okay, I'll do a lip oil now.
Oh, you do a lip oil?
Well, I do a tinted lip oil. I don't do lipstick.
Oh, because you have luscious
Yeah.
lips? Wow. This is just product placement for your luscious lips.
Basically, yes.
So my next step is Mad Lash Black Mascara by The Balm. Part of my routine is I end up going back and fixing other things as soon as I find the imperfections. It's a little bit why it takes 80 minutes to do my makeup.
I'm gonna use my good old reliable CoverGirl Swipe Right.
So now that my eyes are done, I do a light contour. I use this Anastasia contour kit. I contour my nose and I contour my cheeks. And not very well, but it works on camera.
Now's when I attempt applying bronzer.
Do you want me to help you?
Yes, if you
Okay.
could walk me through.
I didn't realize like how vulnerable doing your makeup on camera is, because like I feel like I'm opening myself up to a lot of people being like, you are the worst makeup person ever. And it's like, I know. Okay, I know. I'm gonna blend in my little contour lines with this Hourglass Ambient Light palette. Sometimes I get this right and sometimes it looks like crap. So like, you know what? We're gonna roll the dice and hope today's a good day.
How's my left side look?
Is it? Good, you can do it like a little higher.
A little higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my
Blush.
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 Blush. So Devin told me this once, and I don't know if it's true, so like blame Devin if this looks bad. I'm sorry, Devin. You can do this like a strip of bacon where it's like bronzer, blush, and then highlight underneath. So I try to like blend my blush into the bottom of my little highlight. I use a Mere Luminizer highlight from The Balm. You have nice lips.
Oh, thank you. I put lip oil on.
I know, I saw. I take my little fan brush and I just like go, and then I go.
I've just got this liquid highlighter, and I am just going to lower it in the Cupid's bow, a little bit on the tip of the nose, and then you want to go above the blush, above the blush, right?
Yeah, it's really annoying. The only thing I have to do left is my lipstick. People ask me, how do you make your lips look the shape that they are? Well, I need to tell you something. I have lip fillers. That's why they look like this. It makes lipstick a lot easier to put on, and it also stays on my lips a lot easier too. Because it used to be when I didn't have like lips, I would put lipstick on, and then it would like my lips would fold back onto my teeth, and then I would just have lipstick on my teeth all day. And now I don't have lipstick on my teeth because now my lips aren't on my teeth all the time. Anyway, I like my lip fillers, so I don't mind talking about them. Can I see? I'm gonna put my glasses on. Well, actually, I'm gonna do my setting spray real quick. I use Urban Decay All Nighter.
I use this Super Goop setting spray that I found in our bathroom because it contains 50 SPF sunscreen.
Wow, you both look so cute.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I really wish
we
my
do.
eyes- We did our makeup
and our faces.
It's 6:15.
6:15.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
said
it took.
So
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, we were filming.
I was supposed to be in a D&D game an hour ago.
Oh no!
It's fine. I'm gonna join them as soon as we're done. As soon as we cut here.
Anyway, we look really cute.
We both look friggin' adorable, and if you disagree, I will find you.
She will. Thanks so much to Warby Parker for sponsoring this video.
Please like and subscribe.
If you have thoughts on our faces and they're not nice ones, then go to the
And go stuff it.
Go to the sun.
If you have positive comments, we'd love to hear them. As always, you can join the Patreon.
As always, you can
Join the page.
join our Patreon
Did you see how many things Kristen puts on her skin every day?
every
It
day.
adds up.
Every day, a Kristen puts too many things on her skin. But with your help, she can continue this disastrous path towards bankruptcy. This is a good video.
Good video.
Good video.
Good vid, y'all.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Love you.